girlfriend for 4 years, and
Okay, thank you, brother, for sharing that information. Let's hear more.
she's basically I'm 22 to start off. I'm 22. She's 19. We started dating young, about 4 years ago, and she really changed my life, and I wasn't on the right path, and she helped me out a lot, and she got me through addiction. She got me through all of my problems in my life, and I left my house to be with her. I left my home with my family when I was 18 years old. I wasn't living in an ideal spot, so I decided to leave and pursue a life with her. And we've been up and down over the years, but it just came to a point where I guess she got bored or tired, or I don't know, because she just lost interest in me. And we recently decided to not split, but just like take a break. And I left the apartment that we lived in for a little bit to go be with my family just for like a month or two, just to take some time apart. And I just received the text a week ago that she ended up getting pregnant by another guy.
Oof.
And it's just hurts. I just don't know what to do. I don't know who to tell. I don't know.
Well, thanks for letting us know what's going on, brother. Yeah, if you leave your apartment for a month or something, and somebody and your ex or your girl gets pregnant, that's a tough thing. And that's wild. You know, if I'm real honest with you, when you talked about the build up to you guys' relationship, you said that, you know, she helped you get through addiction. She helped you with this, and she kind of helped solve all your problems, and you guys moved in together. It felt like to me that you were putting way too many candles on the altar of her for y'all's for your well-being. You know, like she's the reason for all of these things, as opposed to you're the reason for some of them. Or you guys' union, I think, can be a catalyst for more positivity. But to put that much energy where it's like she was the reason everything got better, and I left my family to be with her, it just that feels like it's a lot. It feels like a lot of pressure, which is okay, bro. I mean, I definitely. Yeah, I put weight. I had, like, when I was in a relationship, it would be like this girl was almost like, you know, it'd be like a girlfriend, but also like times she was like my mother. It was just like there was all this weird other energy that I was attaching that I didn't know it to the relationship I was in. So I was expecting like this girlfriend to be so many things, and more than a human could really be, because you know. You got to be, you got to stand on your own business of your own feelings in your heart. You got to have 10 toes on you. So yeah, I just felt like, man, it felt like you were putting a lot on that. And no judgment. I'm not judging. I'm just kind of looking at it. Dude, yeah, I was like, one time I stayed with a girl that I was, you know, I thought I was in love with them, but really I didn't want to be alone type shit. I also, dude, I once stayed with a girl. This is the worst thing to even admit. God, I feel horrible. I stayed with a girl that I couldn't stand. I couldn't really stand her. I loved her also, though, at the same time. And that's how love works. You know what I'm saying? Love, I'll give you a bouquet of flowers, but it'll have a knife in the middle of it. You know, that's just how love is, kind of. But dude, I stayed with this girl one time because I didn't want her to find a guy. I didn't want her to find a guy that would actually care about her. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. And I didn't know at the time that's what I was doing. But yeah, that's what I was like, man, I'm not breaking up with her because she might find somebody that actually cares about her. Fuck, that's crazy. Does that sound too crazy to even say, Trevin?
No, I mean, I think it's like the mentality, if I can't have her, no one can.
Yeah. Yeah, just like desperate young shit. You know, that Romeo and Julian type shit. You know? And that's the street version of Romeo and Juliet, Romeo and Julian, bro. And that's gay too, bro. Romeo and Julian sounds hella gay. Hollywood will probably come out with it in a week. Romeo and Julian. All right. Fuck it. I forgot to even give this guy a suggestion. But yeah, I think I think it's just, it's time to let it go. It's time to move on. And it's time to tell yourself, like, because it's tough to put the responsibility of our own feelings about ourselves onto ourselves. It's easy if I can be like, oh, if she's mad at me, or if this is good, or this is always a problem with her, then that keeps me from dealing with anything about me. You know, I would always have a problem when I was in an early relationship. I was jealous, ton of jealousy. Oh, I was so jealous. So, yeah, I think it's tough, bro. It's tough to look at ourselves.